All right, guys, I'm back. So let's get started. Is my mic working?
I hear you, Jenny.
Good. Thanks, Kachura. All right, let's get started then. Start with that spy. All right, so we want to see that spy push. All right, do not let it push under your support line. All right, we broke over. We want to stay above. Next resistance we want to take out would be this line here at the 530, 539.22. We want to break above that resistance for a push up to the next resistance, which is going to be all the way up here at the 540.90. All right, so keep an eye on your resistance lines. You want to stay above those lines, break and push, right? Now, the other part is that we should not trust anything today, all right? Don't trust anything because one one message, one thing coming out of the news is gonna change everything again, all right? So be very, very cautious with the news. Make your stops on the tight side, all right? On the tight side. All right, Tesla making a little bit of a curl here of that support line, broke over your flag here a little bit. But we still have a long way up to the next resistance we want to break through. Um, so let's see if we're going to get that push, break over that resistance up here, get up to the next one. Do not let it break under your support line. Okay, NVIDIA, we want to push. Are we going to get it? This is the problem right now with the news and everything. All right. So keep an eye on this NVIDIA. You want to break above this resistance here, which is at the 110.90, 110.95. It's your next resistance you want to push through on NVIDIA. Right now, we are trying to hold on to this broke under. All right, we are a little bit still on the heavy side on this NVIDIA. So be careful with NVIDIA. You're a little bit on the heavy side. Before it was making a move on Nvidia was going opposite of what Spy was doing. Spy was pulling, and Nvidia was giving us a little bit of a push. So it was going opposite for a while. But definitely keep an eye on your Nvidia. It's breaking under support. The best thing would be for Nvidia now to come down and retest that support area down here, so we can see if we can push it again, one step at a time. All right. Other ones that are curling, MSTR, making a little bit of a curl, just like everything else is at the moment, right? It doesn't matter if if it is your MSTR, and it's coming up to resistance here. So what's this resistance? You're coming up to that flag resistance on MSTR. You want to break through here for another upside move on MSTR, right? The same thing goes for coin, coming up to resistance here, making a little bit of a curl, but still not breaking over your trend line flag. Very light voluming coin here. On coin, you have a resistance point you want to break through, and that resistance would be 178.75. Now, if you break above that resistance, just know that this sticking out its nose up here, it could be an issue, all right? But this is my resistance on coin. PLTR, another one that is making a little bit of a curl of support. It's not clear yet what it wants to do on PLTR at the moment. We are not breaking over resistance, so definitely keep an eye on it. Your next resistance would be that 94.50 on PLTR. Reddit, oh, no, 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 no bueno. See what else we can find out here. Don't trust anything today, okay? Nothing is to be trusted. This bull, Candance's bull from yesterday, this was a crazy move, right? From Candance told us around 20 area, something like that, right? And it went all the way up to 80 almost. Beautiful, beautiful. Is it flagging? Yes, it is. Definitely flagging here, all right? So you gotta take care of this resistance you want to break through. So definitely keep an eye on this resistance on the bull. You want to break over that 50, 58.72 for an upside move. Watch your trend line flag coming down, all right? All right. So all those pops we are getting right now, whether it is SPY or anything else right now, do not trust them, all right? This could be just a little bit of a breathing exercise on this SPY or any of the other ones to break under your support and pull again, all right? Be mindful of this because this is the situation, the climate that we are in at the moment, all right? So be careful with your longs. Apple, another one, making the same kind of move, right? Making a little bit of a curl of support down there, made a beautiful double bottom, making a little bit of a curl, not breaking over your resistance yet. All right, your first resistance on Apple would be this line here, 102.25. All right, that's the your resistance you want to break through on your Apple, the first one. So we are still not breaking, just giving us a little bit of a breathing. And again, be very cautious. We can easily turn around and pull it back down again. See what else we have out there. W day, no. APLS, no. BNTX, beautiful flag on BNTX up here. So what's this BNTX? If it's gonna break under your support and pull, Baba condense. What do you have there, Baba? Ooh, yeah, beautiful flag. So you have this trend line flag here on your Baba, right? And actually it would be down here. Sorry. So you have this trend line flag on your Baba, but you also have the downside move on your Baba. So if you're breaking under, right? If you're gonna break under that support line here, right now Baba is running out of steam, running out of space. It doesn't have much space left on Baba. So if you're gonna break under that support line on Baba, it's bye bye. All right. So definitely keep an eye on the support line on your Baba. Thanks, Condense. And the same, what is Baidu doing? Baidu, the same kind of thing on Baidu, right? Same exactly, just like Baba. Beautiful flag on it, sitting at support. If it's gonna turn around and break under, uh, then yes. But keep an eye on also for an upside move, not just for a downside move. You got to keep an eye on your resistance as well, because if Baidu is gonna break over this resistance here, it's gonna push. All right, it's gonna push. So what's your resistance here at 85.10? You want to break through that resistance on Baidu for an upside move, and then you're going to be looking for the next resistance, which is going to be that 85.90 on Baidu. All right, definitely keep an eye on that one. Um, Other ones, APP. I know the spreads are wide on APP, but it is still holding that support down here. Made a beautiful double bottom on the APP. Um, this one could, I mean, this one could go both ways, man. This could go both ways, this APP. You have a resistance yet you want to push through, and that resistance would be that, what is that? That is 238.45 is the line you want to break through on APP for an upside move. Be careful of the spreads on this one, all right? Especially if you open, the spreads are very wide on it, but definitely keep an eye on it. On APP, you want to break over that resistance and push. Right now, APP is still a little bit on the heavy side. Other ones, See what else do we have out here? Anything? Walmart. What is Walmart doing? All this is one huge flag here on Walmart. Um, yeah, nice flag on Walmart. Walmart needs to break above that 95.40. Crowd. Oof. Crowd is holding here. Definitely keep an eye on crowd if we're gonna get a push over it. Want to see this crowd break above your next resistance of 382.73. 382.73. Your next resistance you want to break over and push. Crowd. BA, what are BA doing? Is it doing anything? Holding support here. Nice support on BA. Keep an eye on this support it's sitting on right now at 153.22. For an upside move, you want to break above resistance of 154.90. Microsoft, another one that is making a little bit of an exercise here on the your trend line. All right, so it's coming up, testing this trend line here on your Microsoft. So definitely you want to see this one break above the trend line flag and see if you can push it, Microsoft. Right now, your support on Microsoft would be. Damn, it's tight. This is too tight. Too tight. Microsoft have a support. Look how tight it is, Microsoft, right now. This is your support line at the 388.25, and this is your resistance. Look how tight it is. So Microsoft, be cautious with it, all right? Be very cautious with Microsoft. You break under that 25, you can get a pull on it. This one is a little bit too tight for comfort. Arm, arm. Beautiful flag here, Dina, on your arm. All this is one huge flag on it. All right. And your support is 104 on arm.
Thanks.
Your VST
Mm-hmm.
sitting at
Nice.
support and hanging out.
Wait, hold
Hanging
on.
out. It doesn't do anything right now.
It'll
Just
do
sitting at.
something. It's
Yeah,
slow. It's a slow mover, but when it moves, it'll
yeah,
move.
yeah. Just take care of that support line. Doesn't want to break it. All right.
What is 110? What is in between 110 and 112? What's that number? 104. Okay.
111.
104.
111. I don't know. 08.
Okay. And then the other one in between 108
Okay.
and 106. I got that one.
That's 117.90.
Okay.
Mm,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Carvana made a move a little bit stronger than normal on Carvana. Look how it's holding it up here. CVNA. Keep an eye on this Carvana here today. Has a beautiful, well, support line. All right. On Carvana, you break under your support trend line here. You can get a little bit of a pull on it on Carvana. What's your next support on Carvana that you need to break through? And that line would be, what is that? That is at the 201.50. The next line you need to break here, right? So you got the trend line flag, support trend line flag, and then you have your support line that you need to take care of before you can get it even lower. All right. Does anybody else have any other tickers you guys want to talk about? We still have another 5 more minutes. Any other ticker? Bull hitting support down here. Amazon testing support as well.
What do you think, we're going to get, a pop and a pull or no pop?
Well, right now it looks like we are a little bit on the heavy side.
Yeah, I don't think there's
With this
I'm looking
push
for the pull.
that we got. Yeah, me too. With this
do you
push
say?
we got, looking for a pull.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We are a little bit on the heavy side, so be careful with your longs, all right? Thanks, Kajura.
I'm hoping we're all yelling burning down the house.
Great song, by the way.
Burning down the house. Well, usually there's a pop and a pull, but I don't. That might not happen.
Yeah,
this morning.
yeah, that's why I said be careful with your longs, all right? Tight stops and all that.
Yeah, I don't think we. We'll see. I had to go pick up my son real fast. So I missed whatever you said about. Oh, I see your video right there. Okay. So never mind.
All right, guys, this bull is still trying to hold on to this support. And then, what do you want out of this bull today?
The fuck?
And then, I mean, they still have a beautiful flag on it, still holding. So let's see what it wants to do. Right now, it is still holding that support here for now. A little bit on the heavy side though. So let's see. Three more minutes. Tesla is coming down, retesting support area. Now be careful with Tesla on this side here. You have this nose is sticking out on it, right? On your Tesla. Spice not breaking over resistance. Nvidia is trying though, breaking over, coming up slowly to the next resistance here. Tight stops, all right? Yeah, thanks, Ken Dennis. Okay, let me repeat myself. Do not trust anything today on your long side. Be very cautious, all right?
Oh,
Look at
how
this
many
pull
work
on
you want?
PDD. Coin is testing resistance, doesn't want to push through. Coin. So right now, here we go. Nvidia hitting the next resistance here. Bull trying to make a curl. APP coming down and wants to retest support. Coin is pulling. PDD is doing nothing right now. It's trying to. Nice pop on Apple. Tesla is coming down to the next level of support here on your Tesla. We're gonna get that SPY now to turn around and pull. We're gonna break under that support on Tesla and go even deeper. So let's see if we're gonna turn around that SPY coming up to that resistance up here.
Out NVIDIA long 95%.
Nvidia hitting the next resistance. Come on, SPY pull.
News: Canada providing a 6-month tariff. Something. I've got to find out more on it, and I'll let you know.
All right, thanks. Come on, SPY pull now. Turn around. Come on. Nice pull on APP. Tesla is trying to hold on
Canada
to
is
the
going to
support.
provide
We're
a
still on the
6-month relief from counter tariffs.
So it's not going to be any tariffs from Canada?
I think that's why you're seeing the market shoot up. The 6-month counter tariff, I guess.
Right. Coming up to the next resistance here on your SPY retesting. Nice pop on Tesla of that support.
NVIDIA long, all shares holding 1.5%.
Nice pop on Carvana, Apple, Mister. Here we go. Tesla breaking over resistance. Tesla breaking over, start pushing. Nvidia coming up to the next resistance. Come on, push, push. Careful with your SPY. It's having issues breaking over resistance here on SPY. PLTR hit resistance, giving us a pullback. Giving us a pullback here on SPY. Coming down, testing the first support.
Out NVIDIA short 95%. Watching Tesla here, we're back at the 250. See if we can push up to about 252, 253, and then fold back down.
Keep an eye on that bull, all right? Right now, the volume coming in, it's only 110,000, so very light volume, and the spreads are wide on bull, but it can change. SPY holding support. Tesla is also SPY is also Nvidia is also giving us a little bit of a pullback of that resistance. Let's see if we're going to hold that support flag and push higher. Right now, we are having a little bit of issues here. Carvana coming up to resistance here. Carvana CVNA coming up to 213. Nice push on Carvana today. SPY is holding that support right now.
I'll test along
Yes, let's-
95%. You're hitting that first PT area that I'd listed.
Nice push. Let's see if we're going to
At
break over that resistance now.
252.97 is the upward PT, but I mean, you're splitting hairs at this point.
Come on. SPY is still holding that support and resistance areas. So let's see. We've got a beautiful move on Carvana, on Apple,
Danny,
PLGR.
check out
Yes.
Hood, HOOD.
Oh, Hood. Yeah, nice push on Hood. Definitely. Nice push coming up to 45 here almost. Thanks, Kajura. Coin still not breaking over resistance. MSTR did though, give us a nice pop. PDD doing absolutely nothing. Baba, what are you doing? Did you do anything? Nope. Still holding between support and resistance. Doesn't want to do anything on Baba as well. Move your stops. Guys, you got to start taking some profit off your Tesla here. You're coming up to the next resistance. You got to take some profit. All right, leave some on the table and see if you can push over that resistance now on your Tesla. SPY broke over. Next resistance I have would be on SPY 542. 54280 is my next resistance on SPY. MSTR coming up to the next resistance here of 318.59.
All right, taking some more Tesla long off the board here. You have a longer term 50 we're bumping up on 254.01. So pay attention here. There's not a lot of volume that I'm seeing in the market so far. So be a little cautious. We've got up to both the price points I gave you. Now, see, we can put a bit of a pullback here.
All right, let's see. Come on, it's but Tesla is still having a little bit issues here. So you took some profit, leaving some on the table. Don't let it break under your support line now, right? Bull broke under support and bye bye. All right, let's see. Look at Carvana go today, CVNA, right? Look at this move. Beautiful flag break. Nice move. Volume is low on Carvana, but it did a nice move of what the 10109 all the way up to 216. Beautiful move. Baba, look at Baba. It's doesn't want to do anything. I mean, we are still locked between those support and resistance lines, right? We said we are running out of space. It needs to break over or break under. But look how it's holding it, doing absolutely nothing on Baba. Tesla is
Jan-
coming down to that first support here.
Hey, Janny, go ahead and see that bull is already halted. And yeah, I'm out 95% of Tesla short now.
Got it. Thanks, Aduna. Holding that support line here on Tesla. Holding support. NVIDIA trying to flag here. Keep an eye on the flag here on NVIDIA. You break over that resistance here for an upside move, right?
I'll test along 95%. Like Janie said, you're getting to some support here. It needs to break over this on volume and push up about 4 more bucks.
Nice move. Look how beautiful they're holding support lines and respecting them. I like that. They're respecting those support lines. All right, let's see what I was. Let's see, David. Crazy bull run yesterday. Yeah, bull was crazy, and Ken Dance gave it to us all the way down to 20, something like this. Went up to 80, right? Yeah, Ken Dance is in Discord as well. Yeah, guys. I'm sorry, but we're limited time here on YouTube. All right, so let's see what else we have. We have news. Would you begin buying stocks for a long-term holding now, or do you feel we trade lower still in the market? I think it's the waters are so uncertain news right now. We are in uncharted areas right now with whatever crazy things it's gonna change from day to day, right? So buying long at this point in time and very risky. Best to day trade it? Yeah, definitely condense. Yeah, best day trading stuff right now with everything that's happening, right? I mean, things can change with from one not one day to another. I mean, we're talking about changes from 1 hour to another, right? Yeah, exactly. Because you're not just pew it. Yeah. Um, spiritual. Why did bull shoot so far up yesterday? Oh, the bull, the ticker. I don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, we are trading the chart. We are trading the price action. And Candance gave us targets all the way up to what was it, 70? Candance? I think she said 70 was her highest, or was 71. and it went up to 80, and then she said it when it was at 20. All right. So, John, new to the channel, do you offer any courses? No, whatever you, I mean, only in Discord, guys. All right. There is no, I mean, come into Discord and you will learn. There is no me charging you for learning stuff. Whatever we talk everything about it in Discord, right? The setups, the moves, the targets, the all these things. It's not like you have to buy a DVD player and or not. It's not even. Do they even have DVD players yet? I don't know, but no, we don't. Everything we talk about is in Discord. Uh, Dawn feels as if the Chinese tickers are going to be sold off due to possible removal. That's what I thought too. I mean, we were talking about removing them from the stock market, right? And yesterday the they were pushing, right? They were pushing higher and higher. I said, what the hell is going on? I mean, they're talking about delisting them, right? And they were just moving higher. So I don't know. I mean, normally with all this fears being spread, that should have pulled the market, but they're not. Yeah. Uh, Dean, do you ever dollar cost average into your long-term holdings? Dean, yeah, I add to my positions. I add. But again, this is the guys. This is how there is no adding to your position, not as a loser position, right? Let me be clear. It's not a losing position. You add to your winner position, not to your loser positions. All right. I don't want to double down on something that I'm going wrong the direction on. All right. But again, even if you're gonna add to your position, there is a way to do it, and there is a right way and a wrong way to do it to add to your position, your winning position. All right. So you got to do it the right way. Um, all right. What else? Banku, not nearly the volume we've seen in recent trading sessions today pre-market. No, it was totally dead. Banku trading in pre-market today was dead. There was nothing there. All right, nothing. All right, Tesla is coming up to the next resistance. Take some more profit here on this resistance you're hitting right now. Look at PLTR. What a beautiful move it made, right? That was your first resistance up here. You are up to 96 now, pushing higher on your PLTR. Look at your MSTR, another one that made a beautiful move, broke over resistance. I mean, look how many points you are making, guys. How many points, right? So right now, PLTR is coming up to the next resistance here. Watch your Tesla now. All right. You want to push over that resistance on Tesla. So PLTR is coming up to the next resistance here. APP is trying to break over resistance on APP. It's testing it right now. Coin trying to break over resistance as well here, making a little bit of a move. But your stops are just going to be underneath that support line, right? So your risk is very, very small. Your risking is the whole point is you want to risk as little as possible. Your exposure to the market of you being wrong, it has to be as little as possible, right? You don't want to risk $100 to make 300. You want to risk $10 to make 300. Right? There's a big difference. All right, Tesla is having a little bit issue here. All right, so PLTR came up to resistance. What's your resistance point? Take some profit off. DVD player? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't even know how it works anymore. I don't know. DVD player. I don't have DVD players anymore, right? But I remember back in the days they were selling courses. Buy my DVD course, right? I don't know what happened to that. Is that still? I mean, they must have changed. Must have made it what, a USB course now? I don't know. Bull, is it trying? It's trying to break over. Oh, it's halted already. Dina, yeah, I got it. Thank you. So they're
Yeah.
holding. Yeah. So they're holding this. Do if you are in it, do not let it break under your support line here, right? If breaking
Mhm.
over that resistance, you need to push, not pop and pull. So be careful with this kind of things. I don't know what the volume is right now coming in on your on bull. Is it
Uh,
if it's light or not? What do you
It's
see, Dina?
well, the delta's 49 and binds
49.
859,000, sells 521.
Got it. Thanks, Dina.
Sure.
Right, it's by hitting the next resistance here.
I think the halts are quicker today. I think they were longer yesterday for bull because we already had one and it was pretty quick.
Okay.
Just saying.
Hmm. Nice little push here on your coin. Do not let it break under your support. MSTR making a double top up here. MSTR. Tesla is having a little bit issue. So is Nvidia right now. Right now it's popping support resistance. Support resistance doesn't want to push through. Careful now. Gonna get a little bit of a pullback here now on SPY. So be cautious.
Hey, Janny, watch Tesla here. We're, as you've probably been watching, there's not a lot of volume on, at least that I'm seeing, really anything. She's struggling a little bit here. If we do break over, I've got 258 for my next report's PT, but it's looking more and more likely that we'll tread back down to 254.01 and potentially whop at 252.17, which is also a longer term 38.
Good. Thanks, Kajura. Kajura, I would like to see a little bit of a pullback here on SPY. So that's why you need to be a little bit cautious, guys, out there now. Be a little
Well,
bit
Danny just
cautious.
got to talk
There's no
firmly
pull
to the
yet.
stocks,
Yeah,
man. Talk them down.
I will. I will. I'm trying.
All right, taking out some short here on Tesla, getting out 95% from that longer term 61. That's basically where we got to the high of the day. See if we can pull down a little bit more, but the entire market to me just looks like algos. It doesn't look like we have any real buyers or, to be fair, sellers.
Jenny, can you look at VST?
Sure.
Thanks. It's going up.
VST.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not the
there's-
support yet. I know you said support 11789.
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, there it is. So it's on its way, but look at the volume coming in, 3,600. Bloody
I know
light
it.
volume.
I know it always has light volume.
Yeah. Just be careful. 44.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
100. All right.
Yeah, bull's good. I got bull.
Yeah. Having
Let's
issues breaking
drop.
over the next resistance, though.
Yeah.
All right. We are trying to get that pullback. We were saying right now that we want out of that SPY, right? Want a little bit of a pullback on it.
I'll test along 95 coming up on the next PT here shortly.
Bull's at support. I hope it breaks it. Trying.
Are you talking about bull, Dina?
Yeah, it's trying. It's right there at support.
Yeah, yeah.
Out Tesla
Right
short
there.
95%. Like I said, I'm not seeing any real buyers or sellers. So look for algorithm moves and probably for those who trade off Fibonacci's, will probably hold more weight on a day like today than any other day.
Well, this pullback we are getting right now on SPY is still on the weak side, right? Weak pullback we are getting right now. Tight stop, guys. Tight stops, all right? A little bit pause here on the market, what it wants to do on SPY. So right now we want to see if we can break over that resistance up there on SPY to be able to push it higher. After this resistance on SPY, my next one would be, it's not the previous high, because there is a previous high that, well, I could put in line there for you guys, but that is not my resistance. My resistance is at 45473. So it's just giving us a little bit of a breathing exercise here before we can push higher. Stops tighter. All right. Move your stops under support lines. Let's see if we're gonna get this SPY to break over resistance. All right, does anybody have any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? Come on, Tesla, push, 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 push. Push away, push away. If any of you guys have any questions over there in YouTube, it's a good time right now. Just a little bit more, a little bit more. My next resistance on Tesla, guys, would be all the way up at, there you are. That's my next resistance here at the 258.55, something like that. That's my next resistance all the way up there. Are we gonna get all the way up there? I don't know, right? That's why we are having tight stops and we are taking profit along the way, moving the stops up. Because right now could easily see a little bit of a pullback. SPY is not breaking over that resistance there yet. Right now, SPY is coming up and creating this double top. So we need to be a little bit on the cautious side at the moment. Come on, SPY, push. All right, what did we say today this morning? Right there. What did we want the market to do today? Right? Dina? Dina?
Yes, sir.
What did we want the market to do today?
Well, I mean, it wasn't really going to do much.
What did we say? What did I want the market to do today? I wrote
You
it
wanted a
at
little
14.
push. You wanted a little push, a little pop.
What did I write at 14:37? What did I say?
Oh, let me see.
Oh,
What
come
did-
on, we're talking about it. And you said you always want.
real good.
Yes, push it, push it.
Well, no, I mean, it was a vague push. It was like a, like a, not a.
Be pushing.
Come on, it was a good push we got on multiple tickers.
Well, I mean, we did get one, but we didn't anticipate a big old push. It was just like a medium push.
All right, fine, a medium push. I
Medium.
know you are used to getting those huge moves. That's why you're saying.
No, it wasn't the biggest one.
No, it wasn't the biggest one. It was not.
Yeah, there are bigger pushes in the morning, Jamie. We know that.
Yes.
Yes. So it's kind of tame.
Yeah.
Kind of sleepy. Come on. Somebody needs to get moving.
Push it, Dina. Push it.
Push it. Which one are we going to push? I need VST to go down so I can get back in. Do that again.
Okay.
Tell it to go down.
Wait a minute, because I wanna.
It's going up. It's going the
Yeah,
opposite direction.
Just wanna take care of my Tesla here a little bit.
Okay. All right. What are we doing with Tesla?
No, it's holding support here for now, but it's getting a little bit on the heavy side, and I'm not liking it. I don't want to break.
I did
All right.
Candace TSLL.
G what?
Tesla. It's the Tesla ETF. It went up.
Oh,
I did.
that one. Yeah.
I did that one.
All right, SPY is trying to break over. Boom! Look at bull. What a
Oh,
pump
I'm in
there.
bull.
But be careful with the spreads and the volume in bull. All right, be very, very cautious. This can rip your head off.
The spreads are
Okay.
no bull. You know what I did there? See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spreads are nibble. Let's see. The delta is. Where's our delta? Where are you, delta dear? My dear little delta. Let me see. Oh, okay. Delta is negative 2.86. Buyers are 500,000. Sellers are 520,000. So we're
Got
neck
it.
and neck. We are neck and neck. We don't know what's going to happen.
All right, we got some news that just hit. This is from the PM of Prime Minister of Canada, saying he is being told that major auto companies want to keep shop in Canada, keep their facilities going to avoid American tariff costs. So pay attention to GM, Ford, etc.
Yeah, well, we are in this trade war. So that's why we need to be vigilant.
Vigilant, yes.
Out
Vigilant.
Tesla long 95, looking for 258.48 on the next upward PT.
SPY broke over our resistance here. We don't want to see it pull back down again, right?
Ooh,
We
look at
hold
bull.
it above.
Look at
Just
bull.
like on Tesla, it came down to support, held it. Now we are pushing. Bull coming in at 183,000 right now. A little bit better.
Yeah.
By breaking on the support. All right, guys, I'm getting out of my Tesla. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I got out of my bull at 57.
Nice to know.
Thank you. Candace.
57. Beautiful.
Mhm. Okay, drop. Let's do it again. See, I need to just go all in instead of waiting for it to drop again and do it again, because I'm cautious. Jenny.
Well, isn't it better to be cautious than unconscious?
Unconscious. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Opposite of conscious. What is that? Cautious?
Yeah, cautious or risky. There's
Yeah,
risky and
it's yeah. You
gambling.
better be careful with this kind of market we are in, right?
I know. That's the thing. I was careful and now I'm doing it. So whatever.
Well, you can always leave somebody. We talked about it, how to trade it,
Yeah,
right?
I need to do
I mean,
that.
if you just leave, I don't know, just a little bit, 2%, 5%, 10%, leave just a little bit, right?
I have
Put your
started doing
stops.
it.
Good,
I didn't do it with this one.
good. Right now, SPY doesn't know what it wants to do. We would like to see a push on SPY, but right now, it doesn't know what it wants. Nvidia, the same kind of thing. It's just flagging here, holding it. What did Baba do? Did it break support or what? Baba. Yeah, it broke support. Finally. That took time. So it came down to 1250. 112, 112.50 is your next support here on Baba. Look at this pull right now. Boom. Look at this on SPY.
I see
Look at
that.
this
Oh,
pull. Damn.
oh,
Right?
no.
I mean, it's a little bit violent, right? It's not like slowly
No, it's not
turning
slow and steady. It's
around.
violent.
Yeah, it can be a lot more violent than what we are seeing right now.
True. I don't see any new news, so it's probably just.
Well, maybe it's this news Kajura just said about Canada
Oh,
and
yeah.
the automobile industry over there. I mean, whatever happens, it has an effect. It's always action, reaction, right? You know about action, reaction, right, Dina?
Yes. Yes, I
So if you slap me, what would be the reaction?
do. Slap me back. You can't hit girls, so you're gonna have
No. My head would go
say
backward.
thank you. You can't do anything. You gotta say, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Look at
Oh,
this
it just
pullback we are getting. Boom. Look at coin.
yeah.
Look at the Apple. Look at Carvana, ARM, Tesla, Nvidia, Mister. Look at this APP. Look what's happening right now.
Out
I was saying
95% of
P.
Tesla short.
Hold on, Gajura. That's why I was saying tight stops today. Tight stops.
Oh yeah, ARM did have a big drop.
Hmm. ARM. Yeah, Dina, ARM is coming down to the next support here at the 103. 48. Let's call it 50. 103.50.
Okay.
It's a little bit support here on your arm. Coin coming down to the next level of support of 173.50. Buy, breaking one support after the other.
Yeah, that's a huge drop. That's very violent.
I mean, look how stairways up it took. Like
Mhm.
how long it took to get up there, right? And look at this
It's like
elevator down, right? Boom.
yeah, yeah. Well, maybe there's other news. I mean,
Oh, they're
something we
news nonstop all the time,
yeah,
whether they're true or not.
yeah, fake news. I could take some fake news to run it up and then they find out it's fake and it goes back down. I can handle that.
Mhm. All right, so let's see if we're gonna break down the support line now and pull even deeper. Right now, we are getting a little bit of a bounce of support here on your SPY, on your Nvidia, on your Tesla. They're holding support here. So all this move on your SPY that took. Am I getting an echo? Anita, can you mute your? Thank you. So all this move we got on SPY, right? We took, let's say, half an hour, and it took a minute to lose it all, right?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Yep.
Jordan, did you take that short as soon as that announcement was made by Canada?
Are you asking Kajora?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you took that short as soon as that announcement was made. I don't think he's here.
Did someone say something?
Anita had a question.
Hi. Yeah, I was just wondering if as soon as that announcement was made, did you take a short right away?
Absolutely.
Like, did you? Yeah, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, I hope that helps. But yes, I did.
Yeah, thanks, Kajora. Well, news are important, guys. If something comes up like this, we know it's going to have a reaction straight away, right?
Yeah, I played the short and then the long, and now we're trying to base.
And I was anticipating the move, Kajora, on Tesla. That's why I got out of it. And I'm not in anything right now. I'm holding the powder dry.
On the powder dry.
Isn't that what it's called?
I haven't heard that one before.
Oh, come on, Dina. Really?
Heard that? Hold the powder dry.
Yes, hold the powder dry. It's because of the. Remember back in the days when the pirates the muskets they had to put powder in there. It has to be dry. If the powder was moist, then it wouldn't fire the musket, right?
See. Okay.
Am I correct or am I
I
totally
don't
wrong?
know. Ask
Yes, yes, you are, Jenny. You just looked it up, and it's the same.
Of
It's the
course it
same.
is.
I never knew that.
I know more American sayings than you guys do. Unbelievable. How is that even possible?
I know. See, I think he lives in Florida. We just don't know. He's sneaky. He's got a nice pad over here at the beach.
Yeah, I have a pad.
I don't know who asked the question on the news. Sorry, I'm just trying to pay attention to the news and everything else. So here's what I did. When the news came out, we started failing. So I took the short. We got down to WAP. I covered 95%. I think I called it out. And then I looked for an SCR, which we got. Now we got the SCR back up halfway between the daily 100 and the daily 23. When the covering stopped, that meant we could only go one direction, back down, which we are now back at WAP. So they're going to try to hold WAP here, but without new volume, we're either going to go sideways or below here, looking for the daily 38 to 53.72. And if we fail that, then we have the emotional 250 at 252.57. So hopefully that helps explain some of the logic, I guess, behind it.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you,
Kajora.
Kajura. Yes.
Yes, the logic behind it's everything. Without the why, I mean, that's why I'm asking Kandan. So you guys nonstop questions because I just want to hear what you think or what you know about stuff.
Okay, so using that same logic again, you've got the daily 38 pullback here. See how you're getting a little bit of a bounce off it on an SCR. You don't have any volume, so you're seeing a bit of a push. But because there's not much volume, people getting out of positions, you're not getting much of a push. So I actually prefer more than anything sideways days because it's like trading into a net. You're breaking down, getting past WAP and the 38, so your next next support level for the algos is not much of one because it's an emotional support level. Actually, doesn't it's mathematically there's no weight to a 50% pullback. That's 250, 251. So if we break through that, my guess is the entire markets are going down, and then you actually have a mathematical component at the 61, which is 251, 34.
Thanks, Kajura. Anybody, any questions? Anything else you guys want to ask? Whatever you guys want. The same thing goes for you in Discord, right? I know you are limited time here with us, and we are talking a lot about a lot more things over there in Discord. But if you have anything you want to ask, it's a good time right now. All right, right now we are holding this Nvidia, we are holding Tesla, we're holding SPY, Coin, MSTR. What else? Your apples.
Out 95% Tesla long. You got the bounce off WAP. You're butting up to the daily 23. So this is a mathematical area, not an emotional area. If we're going to continue down, it's got to happen here. Otherwise, you'll see the volume push us sideways and probably bouncing between the high of the day and WAP, somewhere in that range. So get out 95% of your short here, lock in that profit.
Kajora, I have a question for you. You said mathematical and you said emotional. Now, the mathematical support or resistance, it's got to be done by a guy. I'm sure about that. It's a guy behind the mathematical formula of logic, of mathematics. Now, the emotional one, now it becomes tricky. Is that made by a girl?
Um, well,
I knew that was coming. I
not
knew
that,
that was
that one,
coming.
Danny.
The emotional one, and a pause,
Right.
and he says it.
The only thing I'll say is algorithms, since they're currently written by humans, they do follow both math and emotions. The only times they're really overridden is on extreme emotions. That's on breaking news. So, like when the news came out, that's why I shorted Tesla, got her down to WAP, got out, etc. But for the most part, this is all based on human behaviors. All the algorithms, whether you're talking the 90s or early 2000s or now, they're still written to think like us. Now they do it faster. So as long as you're considering the math behind a move and the emotional impact of different price points, you can pew pew.
Yep, yep. Well said. Dina, you see your arm, how it's holding your support line? Dina?
Yes, tell him to stay there.
Okay.
And go up.
The same thing with coin bouncing off support right now.
Talk to it, Jenny. Sweet talk it. Come on, little
Ah,
girl.
well,
Stay
yeah.
there. Oh, now she's going up. Yes, go. Go, 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 go. Mhm.
Mhm.
I just added. So now I have.
And then says my mic is not working. I think it's just an excuse.
Yeah, I think her
She
mic
couldn't.
works just fine.
Yeah, I think she had nothing to say about that. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was not a
what
nice
can
comment.
what can you say about that?
She's
That's
like,
why she
oh my
came.
God, okay. I'm just gonna say my mic doesn't work. She doesn't want to argue with you, Jenny.
Oh, I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm not actually. I'm not sorry at all.
Okay. Just add to the wound.
Mm.
Hey, it's only 10:30.
Yeah, I
Goodness.
know. It's bloody.
It's like crazy. It's only 10:30. Feels like it should be later.
Hmm.
So bull.
DWTX
going-
just halted.
Which one?
Don Way TX.
Oh, okay. DWTX. Okay. I don't know that one. Oh, Dogwood Therapeutics. Oh. Jenny, look at DWTX.
DWTX.
Yep.
DWTX. Yeah, I can have one more push in it before we're gonna see a little bit of a pullback on it. What's the volume in this one? Oh, it made 300 million. No, 3 million.
Wow, I was gonna say, whoa.
Yeah, 3 million. Oh, one more push.
I'll test
This is
along
crazy to break.
95% here. See if we can set up a head and shoulders.
Nice head and shoulders, yeah. But Dina, very careful with the WTX up here, right? Keep an eye on the scanners showing up nonstop. OST was just showing up right now. OST. EOSE showing up on the scanner. EOSE. Just less breaking over a resistance here. So is SPY taking things up a little bit. Cautious. LGR, another one that is making a head and shoulder right now, is PLTR and APP. So this DWTX is opened up right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm watching it. And it's got more seller. Oh, it's got 4 million buyers and 116,000 sellers. And the delta is 188. That might be one to look at. Or not. It just went down.
Look how unreliable right now the SPY is, right? We are trying to break over resistance, pull back down again. Same thing's going to happen with everything else if his SPY start pulling now. Right? So keep an eye on your support lines. Keep an eye on that SPY, what it wants to do.